Hi, I'm Jeff Brown, host of the Read to Lead podcast, of course. No episode this week with the Thanksgiving holiday, but I did want to pass along to you a couple of quick programming notes. Some episodes coming up in the next few weeks that I'm pretty excited about that I want you to just have on your radar. Number one, we're going to be welcoming in Rory Vaden very, very soon, the author of Procrastinate on Purpose. His first book, you may have heard of, called Take the Stairs, was a New York Times bestseller. I'm real excited about having Rory on to talk about his new book in December 2014. We're also going to be welcoming back our first ever guest here on the podcast in January. That, of course, is Dan Miller. Dan is about to release the 10th anniversary edition of his book, 48 Days to the Work You Love. I'm real excited about it. I can't wait to talk about it. A lot has changed in 10 years, and discovering the work you love is way different than it was back then. And Dan's going to share with us all that he has packed into the new version of his book, 48 Days. I'm also especially excited to reveal here on the podcast for the very first time, if you get my newsletter, you already know this, but we expect to have on in December Seth Godin to talk about his new book, How to Know When It's Your Turn. By the way, we'll be giving a couple of copies of his new book away on that episode. In December, there'll be a couple of very simple things you'll need to do to be eligible to win a copy of Seth's new book. I can tell you already that one of those will be to make sure you're on our newsletter list if you're not already. To sign up for that, just go to readtoleadpodcast.com and fill out the quick form at the upper right of the website. It's just your name and your email address, and you're good to go. That'll be step one of a two-step process to enter to win a copy of Seth's new book. More about that coming up on the actual episode itself. But just wanted to let you know that in case you're not already on the newsletter list, you can go ahead and take care of that right now. If you are getting our newsletter, you've already taken the first step to make yourself eligible for his brand new book called How to Know When It's Your Turn. So to recap, Rory Vaden, Dan Miller, and Seth Godin all on the Read to Lead podcast in the next few weeks. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving holiday, and thanks for listening to the Read to Lead podcast.